I just did a whole big intro and I hated it. So we're going to start over. Welcome back, guys. I'm Sports Card Walt, the Card Maniac. This is going to be, we'll call this episode 5 of My Two Cents. And basically, just want to talk to you about this ongoing release week for retail cards at various spots and just kind of give you my 2 cents on what's happening with some of the things that are releasing, that are already released or will be soon. Real quick before we get started, I just wanted to give a big thanks to the people who've come on board in the last several months. The channel, I started this channel. It was for breaking case breaking back in like 2018, 2019. So I had like 50 or so subs like left over from those days, but now we've added like about 50 more within the last couple of months. So we're over 101 subscribers. I know that's a very, 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 very extremely modest number by every metric possible. But look, anybody that comes on board and takes any value from what I'm able to provide is a big plus. So I want to thank you for that. Over on the X side / Twitter, we are over 400 followers now, which is really cool. I've never had an account. I've always, just like almost every other person out there, always had accounts just to follow people or, talk trash or, just go off tangent about any little thing. So it's really cool to have like as a professional as an account as I can possibly have and try to keep things in a specific lane and not try to get off tangent too often. But we're going to run a giveaway based off that, at the Card Maniac X account for Thursday Night Football. So we're hoping to find some select football blasters. We should be able to find some tomorrow, and we're going to give one of those away on Thursday. We tried doing a giveaway last week. It didn't really work out too well. Only had 3 or 4 people reply, and nobody got, those 3 didn't get what the criteria right. So we'll probably do the same thing on Thursday. We'll do some kind of like whoever scores first, plus like a total points for the game on Thursday. And we'll give away maybe something more desirable, like a select football blaster. But okay, so real quick, we went to Target today because we knew there wouldn't be a restock yesterday because of the backup vendor in Central Florida for Winter Garden, for Claremont, for maybe Mount Dora as well. So basically, we found at Target basically what we pretty much expected to find. So real quick, I'll go over some of that. We had some more score football, more blasters, and then some of the value packs. Now, this is not what they look like. They look like these. This is last year's value pack. But for Target, it's essentially the same thing. Obviously, it's just going to be 2024, but you're going to find potentially, a numbered parallel called the Dots Gold, or just like 3 or 4 red parallels. And they're like $5.99 or $6.99. That's what they looked last year. Obviously, it should look like this, but just 30 cards. Excuse me. I bought one just for the heck of it. There's not a whole lot of options at the moment to find cards of Jaden Daniels, right? So he's in this set, obviously in a collegiate uniform, but just a small chance that you can get a parallel of him or a numbered parallel or one of the K sets. In this card set as well, that I've seen one on eBay go for like $300-$400. So we did try one. I got like a Rome Odunze, I think, from the Bears, the wide receiver. Got a red parallel of him. Look, for $6 or whatever, we'll take it, right? I'm not going to buy too much of that stuff. That's probably might be the only thing I buy of that stuff. But look for those. They're going to look like this with Herbert on the cover. They also had Merlin blasters. Walmart had these last week. I did not sleep really well last night, so I apologize for, just allergies still. Last night was pretty bad. A little wore out today. But Merlin blasters in Targets. Look, I don't feel like these are terrible. Because of the kid, Lamine Yamal, right? The 17-year-old phenom. He does have cards in this product. Now, whether he can pull like some ridiculously awesome numbered parallel, that's going to be really, really tough, right? But he is in this set, and anytime you can try to find a generational person to collect, whether it's the PC or potentially sell, it's not a terrible thing. Also, this week they have select blasters for NASCAR. I like the sport of NASCAR as far as card collecting. It's never really been a thing. But select that select brand, right? You can still pull golds. You can still pull black 101s, just like with most select, even retail. So yeah, if you're a fan of the sport or a fan of this the select brand itself, they do have blasters. Look for those in Targets this week as well. Um, those are basically the only three things. I don't see any scenario where Target will have any premium stock. That's the big thing still, right? This premium hoops NBA 2023-24 hoops NBA premium stock product is still the talk of the town, right? So we're still looking for ways to obtain that, and so far, Walmart's still sold out for the premium boxes. Whether or not they'll be in stores this week, I highly doubt it. I've already seen reports of some Walmarts that stocked today had, the aforementioned select football, but no sign of the premium boxes. We do know blasters are coming. We do know megas are coming. Maybe next week, the week after. It's just going to take time because, as I'm about to show, with select blasters coming to Walmart this week, we still have hangers that are coming. There's still going to be hangers for select football that are coming. There's still mega boxes that are still on their way. Whether that's next week, 3 weeks from now, it's a little silly. So, look, select football is very much a decent product. But then real quick, you just want to look at it though in a sense that this product should have been out months ago, right? And now we're at the stage where, okay, you still got CJ Stroud, who was still very much sought after. But since the season started, and we're now like a month into the season, Will Levis's stock has dramatically fallen, where I think he might have just lost his job last night for the time being. Bryce Young already lost his job. Anthony Richardson can't stay healthy. I'm still a big believer in Anthony Richardson just because of his size and his ability to throw the football. But not only do you have to worry about his productivity, now it's like worrying about the fact that he just can't stay on the field. But he's not like a dead prospect by any stretch. I don't want to say dead prospect. He's not like a terrible prospect at this point, but there is some concern there. And then you have Puka, who's out for the year. Running backs that don't generally sell well anyway in the hobby, Bijan Robinson and Jahmyr Gibbs. And Gibbs had a very great game, very good game, great game last night, and a big Lions win. His stuff sells, but it's not like it's crazy. Like, you can get Jahmyr Gibbs cards relatively affordable. But he's a fantastic football player, without question. There's no real big defensive guy to collect. So, Jordan Addison just came back. He had a good game on Sunday. But the amount of guys that you'd be like, oh, I pulled this player. Yay, I'm super excited, has really fallen off. So when the select football comes out, still coming out, a year-old product, in a sense, it's just tough. It's annoying. It's frustrating. But, it is what it is. So, watch out for that. If you're still, a believer in the brand, obviously you could do a lot worse in select. You're still going to be able to pull, super short print zebras and maybe even, I think there's formats that will have golds and maybe even one of one. So watch out for that. Yeah, so I just wanted to talk basically about that. I didn't want to keep this video super long. But let's just break it down by sport real quick. So on the baseball side, we do have Bowman Chrome Mega Boxes that will be in Walmarts tomorrow. Several Walmarts tomorrow, not just Central Florida. Maybe even today in some spots. And then we'll have Topps update I feel like I'm shouting. If you put in the comments, I'm just talking too loud. Maybe I just need to calm down a little bit. I'm still new to this whole game, but we do have a new setup here. I do want to get that going. We have a whole better mic, and I just want to get better quality out there. But anyways, yeah. So on the baseball side, we do have the Bowman Chrome Mega Boxes. That I'm just gonna have a drink of some Baja Blast, courtesy of Taco Bell lunch today. Yeah. Okay. And then we have Topps Update Baseball, which should be out as far as retail side, probably about 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, something like that. And the big chase is going to be Paul Skeens and the true traditional flagship rookies of Jackson Churio, Jackson Holiday, and Jackson Merrill, with all the parallels, along with it. On the football side, the aforementioned, as you see on the screen here, the aforementioned select football. Um, Score Football just came out for 2024. Elite, Donruss Elite, Hobby. There should be a retail version of that, I would imagine, within the next month or so. Maybe a month and a half. Maybe sooner, maybe later. There should be that. We know we're getting Donruss Football. There's already pre-sales of that. That popped up on Dick's Sporting Goods site. But again, I don't think we're going to see that for probably not until the holidays, to be quite honest with you. And when I say holidays, I mean like Christmas holidays, not Thanksgiving holidays. We're not really sure yet what the actual street date of Donruss Football is going to be. But again, that'll be a product. Hopefully, you can start loading up on trying to pull guys like Caleb and Jaden Daniels and Drake May, just not autographs, but at least base and parallels and stuff like that. Let's see what else for football. That's basically it on the football side, right? Because there's some hobby stuff coming out like certified football, Origins football, but on the retail side, we're pretty much stuck with hopefully Donruss Elite, I think, at some point, and then Donruss, and then we're not going to see Prism. Forget when Select 2024 comes out, we could be talking about this time next year or whatever. Prism football probably not until like January, February, March of next year. Yeah, and then the basketball side, which is a little bit more intriguing, right? So, look, we know premium stock is coming. We know how crazy it got with the premium boxes of that stuff. The $129.99 that sold out on Walmart. It's been about a week now since they've been sold out. Whether or not we'll see those in stores, I can't imagine we will. That's not to say that there's a chance, but I don't think we'll see them. I could be way wrong on that. And then, of course, we will see megas, we will see blasters. The collection boxes, which in my video breakdown I did last week, featured on Sam's Club. I mentioned this on my tweet or X post, whatever you want to say, a couple of days ago. The coming soon tag got taken down. I didn't go to Sam's Club today. I figured because there's one in Ocoee, Florida. I know I'm going to be there tomorrow for checking out the Walmart for the restock on Wednesday, so I'll probably pop into Sam's Club just in case. It's very possible that those collection boxes are in those stores this week, maybe next week for sure, but maybe definitely try Sam's Club if you have one in your area to see if they have those big collection boxes. That's going to be the 5 or 6 packs. I think it's, yeah. And then you get the big oversized card, which could be numbered, plus the little Pulsar pack. So, they're going to have, it has its own exclusive black Pulsars and black Disco 101s from that particular format. But yeah, like the Megas and Blasters, I would say maybe as soon as next week. They haven't been they're not even readily available online yet, right? Like Target, they haven't done a drop on Target.com or Walmart.com or, Best Buy or whatever. They just say sold out. Right. It says sold out because they just haven't been loaded up yet. So it could be like another 3 weeks or so before we even see those. And then we have Phoenix basketball. That's still on its way. Hobby just came out. First off the line came out last week, and I think Hobby just dropped maybe on Friday of last week. And we're going to get megas of that, and we're going to get blasters of that. Basically, kind of like the last chance at, Wembanyama cards. And I think we're going to see Prism, draft picks for, 2024, 25. which I'm not really, never really been a fan of the draft picks Prism releases, but it's going to have Caitlin Clark in it as well as some of the NBA guys who aren't really that exciting to. But it's going to be more like Caitlin Clark, and then we're going to see select basketball hobby of WNBA. I would probably guess that we will have a retail version of that. I'd be shocked if there wasn't. I don't think there's ever been a select WNBA release before. To be quite honest with you, there's been a Prism, but there hasn't been a select WNBA. I could be wrong on that. I don't think there has been. So I think we'll see a retail version of that, and that stuff is going to be, in my opinion, just very, very sought after because of Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, Cameron Brink, I believe, and then of course eventually there'll be a Prism down the road. So that's basically about it, guys. We have some score football still around. Oops, and I just closed the link. Merlin football, Merlin soccer. Look, Merlin soccer, and I might try to open some of this stuff on the channel on Friday, or like do a mix of Merlin and the FIFA Prism or the FIFA Select on the Panini side because of that. Of the Lamine Yamal, trying to maybe capture a few more rookies or in a wild shot at a parallel of him. That could be pretty decently valuable as time goes on. The select racing is what it is. And of course, if you're into the select football and been clamoring for this stuff, blasters for sure at Walmart this week. And, we're going to get hangers and mega boxes still. Maybe next week, definitely within the next month, there won't be a shortage of select football to find without question. So that'll do it for this video. I just want to thank everybody for watching, for taking value in any of the stuff I'm providing. Please like and subscribe. It would really help help grow this channel into whatever it's going to end up becoming. Follow me on X at The Card Maniac, where I like to just provide information on where you can find stuff. And we'll see you guys next time.